Very wonderful to see everyone. Shalom Aleichem. We have now entered in the holy days of Elul. Rev Elimelech Biederman said that in Lita, when the Chazan said Rosh Chodesh Elul, there were cries in the Ezras Nashim for Wasser. Women were fainting from the fear of Elul. You know, we're not in that madrega. But the fact that it's Elul should be, a tangible thing by us. And one of the things that it should cause us is that when we learn, we should have in mind that we're being mekayim the mitzvah b'dibarta bam, and to give nachas to Hashem. It's one of the single biggest things that we can do to influence a psak for a good, healthy year. Because after all, the Rebbeinu Shalom made the world Bereshis b'shvil Torah and Ikarashis. So if we're going to commit ourselves to a year of learning, so Rebbeinu Shalom says, sure, you're the whole reason why I created the world. So every time we could learn, wunderbar, gewaldig. We are dedicated by the Fisher family, Nishmas Basi Bas Rabbi Shalom ben Avram Alevi, Perel Bas Ruvain. We learn Nishmas David ben Chaim, Lefu Shalem for Yomis Mechayisor, Yaakov ben Basi Alea, Schus of Avram and Yam ben Ishmael Malkiyudis and family, Yoel Klugman and family, and Lefu Shalemer. We have great news that my Shver arrived home today. So after 100 days, Baruch Hashem, he's home. We're going to need somebody in the house, at least in the beginning, but both my Shver and Shviger are under the roof here in Fairways for the first time in 100 days. So Baruch Hashem, but we learn for both Avigdor Aryeh ben Rivka and Hinda Bas Chaya Sarah, for Chana Bas Shashabina, Yitzhak ben Tziyam ben Dusha, Rivka Bas Shira Leah, Moshe Meir ben Esther Fradel, and Yitzhak ben Tziyam ben Dusha, Meir ben Chaya Sarah. They should have a refuah shalema b'seich shaycha Yisrael. This parak is talking about one of the, actually two, of the 36 karas in the Torah is shechting a carbon outside of the Beis Hamikdash, outside of the area of the Beis Hamikdash. Now the Mishnah tells us chaymer b'shchita miba'aliyah. There's a chumrah of shchutei chutz more than halah b'chutz, slaughtering outside the temple over smoking up outside of the temple. And ubaliyah mebeshchita, there's a chumrah of smoking up outside of the temple over shechting outside of the temple. Now chaymer b'shchita, this is easy. Sha'ashoichet lehedyet chayiv. If you take kachim and you shecht it outside to make a barbecue, you're chayiv. But v'amala lehedyet, if you smoke it up, somebody won the pickleball tournament and you smoked it up to the guy who won the pickleball tournament, you're potter. Chaymer ba'aliyah, there's a chumrah of smoking up over shchita, and that is shnayim she'achzu b'sakin v'shachatu. If two people held the knife together and they did the shchita b'chutz together, p'turim. But achazu be'ever, but if two people held on to a limb, v'helu, and smoked it up, they're chayav. Now, let's say the person does the halah b'chutz piecemeal. He offers up one limb, then he forgets, and he offers up another limb, and he offers up a third limb, each one in its own yediyah, in its own state of unawareness. So hella v'chaza v'hella v'chaza v'hella chayav al kol aliyah v'aliyah, because it's the opinion of Reb Shimon, that when it says la sois oisoi, Oisai means each aver. So he's chayiv on each aver. Rabbi Yossi Aimer chayiv ela achas, because he says it's referring to the whole carbon. So he's chayiv only for smoking up the whole carbon outside of the temple. And says the Mishnah, ve'enoi chayiv atchiyala l'rosh hamizbeach. He has to put it on an altar. Not an altar that's made according to the exact, dimensions of the Mizbeach, but it has to be an altar that's made for sacrifices. Reb Shimon says, no, afilu hela ala sela, even if he offers it on a rock, or ala evan, or on a stone, chayiv. Now, Mishnah Dalet tells us, echad kadoshim kasherim, whether you offer up on the Mizbeach kachim that are kosher, you offer up outside kachim that are kosher, the echad kachim psulin, or kachim that became disqualified, but shahaya psulin b'kodesh. The nature of their disqualification is they were disqualified in the kodesh. For example, if the kohen, when he shechted it, had a machshav of pigel, to smoke it up after its time, or to eat it after its time, or it was disqualified because it was left overnight, and v'krivam b'chutz, and then he offered that carbon outside, since it was at least once roi, chayiv. Hamalik zayis min ha'oila u'min ha'yemurim b'chutz, if you smoke up a kazayis of an oila, because an oila is the entire animal goes up, the basar also, not just sacrificial portions. So if somebody smokes up a kazayis from the oila, or from other karbanos where the sacrificial portions go up, like the kidney, the lobe of the liver, the fats, so amali min ha'murim b'chutz chayiv. Hakaimitz, the kmitza that's taken from a mincha of a Yisrael, v'alavayna, the frankincense, v'akatayris, the incense, or minchas kahanim, the mincha of a kain, which is kula kolol on the mizbeach, or minchas kain Mashiach, the mincha of the chavitin that is offered for the kain gadol, half in the morning and half in the evening, which is smoked up all on the mizbeach, or minchas nesachim, the mincha of libations, which are smoked up all on the mizbeach, she'ikriv me'echad mehem kazayis b'chutz, that you offered from any one of them a kazayis outside, chayiv. So again, koris b'mezid and chatas b'shoigig. Rebbe Lezer, Paiter Rebbe Lezer says you're only chayiv if you offer up the whole thing. Achi Yaakov es kulay. However, even Rebbe Lezer agrees, v'kulan she'krivim b'fnim, where you offered most of it already inside, v'shir behem kazayis, and you left over kazayis, so that's all now that has to go on the mizbeach. And then instead of offering that kazayis inside, v'krivam b'chutz, you offered it outside, even Rabbi Eliezer is mighty yachai. V'kulan shechasru, all of these examples, let's say there was missing from the kmitza, there was missing from the amount of the ketairis. V'kulan shechasru kol shein, if it was missing, and then v'hikrivam b'chutz, you offered it up on the outside, now it's deficient. So there, even the chachamim agree that you're going to be potter. Okay, Rabbi, say a few scheduling notes. Number one, at 8:10 we'll have the Daf Yomi. After the Daf Yomi tonight, we will have for the Shabbos table. I will be here for Shabbos. I'm here for Shabbos, although I have my own simcha this Shabbos in Inwood. My son Nehemiah had a baby girl. Thank you, and he's giving the name this Shabbos, and really he would want me to give the name, especially since it will probably be, he's the only one that didn't give a name yet for my Rebbetzin, but we pledged to be on call here for my Shver and Shviger on this first week, so I'll be here for Shabbos. being that I'll be here for Shabbos and it's Elul, I am going to give a Elul shir at 5:45 Shabbos afternoon. So please tell your wives. Rabbi Goldman, I don't know if it's too late for your wife to send out some kind of to let the women know, but maybe she could let the women know that I will be giving a share 5:45 for the men as well. Do we have a sponsor for Shal Shudas? So a sponsor for Shal Shudas. I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's the first Shabbos of Elul. Who don't all call out at once. Okay. So Michal Avram Chavin grabbed the opportunity, so he's going to sponsor Shal Shudas. See how easy it is, Gedalia? Yes. It's all Hashem. Also, we are thinking about moving Mincha Friday night back to Zman. Not this Shabbos. This Shabbos it's going to be like it is on the calendar, but next Shabbos. Does anybody have any strong opinions about that?
Great.
Okay, so that's what's going to be. The next Shabbos, I would have done it this Shabbos already, but I didn't want to spring it on people when they wouldn't be ready for it. So next Shabbos, we're going to daven with Zman, so just, be cognizant of that. Also, sometime next week, you're going to get, Be'ezus Hashem, in the mail, for the seats on Yom Naraim. Please immediately send it back, just to let us know. We have to, especially if you want a table seat for your wife. Those go first come, first serve, and if the first one it goes to is a chayla. But after a chayla and a very old person, it goes first come, first serve. So please get it back to me that we could, because we only have one row of women's table.
Is that all three services? There's going to be the women that come?
They could come the whole time.
Okay, good.
Not only during service, they could come here whenever they want.
Many times we don't have women there for
right, they could come.
That's wonderful.
They could come, and we have women here davening. It's a tremendous chus. I just wrote an article where I said that one of the things is that to answer Amen Yesh Mei Rabbah is Kareya Gzadin Shel Shivim Shana. That's a reason that a woman should try to come to shul sometime in Elul. I want to tell you that in Deerfield Beach, when I go away for 2 weeks in Florida, usually I stay in Century Village in Deerfield Beach. Century Village, Deerfield Beach, there are women by the davening, by every davening. They're retired. They want to answer Amen Yesh Mei Rabbah. Nothing wrong with it. So women want to come, we'll always accommodate them. I just want to say that my new son Simcha is coming to daven with us. He's coming here for Yom Tov with 7 children. His daughter, Baruch Hashem, Rivka Bashir Leah, who was undergoing chemotherapy, prophylactic chemotherapy, is finishing before Yom Tov. So I wasn't sure if he was going to come, but he's coming for Yom Tov. And our Baal Tekeya, our wonderful Baal Tekeya, is coming as well. So Baruch Hashem, we have our battery ready for Yom Tov. As a matter of fact, we're helping the Baal Tekeya. After many years, he felt he needed a new shofar. So he went and he bought a new shofar. His buying a shofar is not like us buying a shofar. He has very particular, and the shul is going to participate in the purchase of his shofar. So anyway, you'll get hopefully I'm going to mail it out as soon as possible. And please make note of answering. If you have any guests, let us know about guests, etc. Good to be back. I'm going to be away next week also for a few days. I get another mazel tov. My wife's brother Shmuley, who comes and davens here, the Chassidisha, comes many times. His son just became a chassan this week. So there's a vote Sunday night, but we will be going away probably from Monday to Wednesday. I will be here Sunday night. I will be here Motzei Shabbos. Reb Hanani ben Akash Amaratza